more than love. You ain't enough. I'm sorry. 그냥 가라. You gotta level up. 난 어디 가도 빛나는 crown. If you wanna play, then level up.
Hello guys, today I'm doing a video essay about my K-pop unpopular opinions. What an original idea, never been done before. But more seriously, quick disclaimer. My opinions aren't a fact, so don't take them too seriously. And let's get right into it. Itzy Sneakers wasn't bad. I know it's really about personal taste. Music is subjective to everyone, but I don't think the song was as bad as everyone claim it to be. Even though the trailer really tricked us y'all into thinking we were getting a royal or mature concept comeback, which by the way I can understand that after seeing the first trailer, some people's felt underwhelmed when Sneakers came out. I think Sneakers is catchy, fun and light-hearted, and the line distribution was fair. I feel like everyone got a time to shine in this new comeback. The only thing I didn't liked was the MV. It was quite confusing sometimes. I just hope is that JYP approve his marketing strategy. With Itzy cause drop in a hole, Roy a trailer concept and then Sneakers. I can understand that some people's got very disappointed. Honestly, Itzy is still a young group, so they still have a lot of time to grow as an artist. Anyway, second unpopular opinion. 3rd Gen versus 4th Gen. I saw so many TikTok, YouTube video, comment etc. comparing 3rd Gen groups to 4th Gen group about how different they act, sing, dance and even how different their TikTok are. I understand that some peoples are really attached to the 3rd generation of K-pop. However, some 3rd Gen stans can't stop comparing them to the new generation all the time, which I find quite annoying. Because obviously things are never gonna be the same as they used to be. Things are made to evolve. Always bringing how 3rd Gen was more talented and better aren't gonna change anything. 3rd Gen kpop are gold era for sure. But we need to accept that 3rd Gen are slowly fading away. Popularity might die but never does reputation. All 3rd Gen kpop groups have left their mark and broke so many records and maybe will again in a near future. Now it's time for 4th Gen to shine, and 4th Gen have a long way to go. Let's move on to the next opinion. Being popular equals being better. I posted a video named Most versus Least Popular Groups in each agency on TikTok recently, and peoples in the comment was fighting so much about how their groups is more popular than X etc. I can understand that some peoples just want their fave to get the recognition they deserve. But popularity doesn't mean the quality of the content is better just because it received more attention. I know that K-pop have the biggest streaming culture, but a group and the fans shouldn't value views over music. Next opinion. And I might have a lot of disagreement on this one, but it's always a very interesting subject to bring up, and it is about foreigner in K-pop. I think there's a big hypocrisy about foreigner in K-pop. I saw many comments saying that even if you sing in Korean that doesn't make you a K-pop idol. But when Momo from Twice, Lisa Blackpink or even half of NCT members sing, we all call it K-pop, right? Disregarding the fact that some members aren't Korean. There's also a lot of people's thinking you can only join K-pop if you're Asian at least. I received a lot of comment about it on one of my videos, but 2 of them really caught my attention. I'll read them for you. I would not call Black Swan a K-pop group. A foreigner who is not even Asian simply does not belong in K-pop. They really shouldn't be here. Let them go to pop and not to K-pop. First of all, K-pop is strongly influenced by Western pop and hip-hop. Imagine saying to someone who isn't American, "Oh no, you can't do pop music. It's only for American peoples." Now let's read the second comment. One thing I don't understand is the fact that a K-pop group nowadays is full of foreigners like Brazilian and Philippines are in a Korean group. What is the meaning of a K-pop group if there's no Koreans? And all K-pop idols learning English for international fans? It's Korean pop, not English pop. I personally think that K-pop has always targeted a Western audience. I don't think they wanted to make K-pop something only for the local population. Unlike J-pop, since 2nd Gen K-pop has always putted a lot of investment in international promotion, so it's not surprising that a lot idols learn English. However, the saddest thing about this situation is no matters which ethnicities you are, peoples will still throw hate at you. Lisa got hated because she's Thai, Ningning because she's Chinese, Fatou because she's black and because she's Senegalese. Personally, as long as you're studying Korean traditions and language and have genuine interest in what K-pop is, then it should be okay to be a K-pop idol. We should give peoples a chance, disregarding where they are from. Anyway, after this long rant, let's move on to my next unpopular opinion. Blackpink isn't losing popularity. It is a debatable subject. A lot of people think that recently Blackpink lost some popularity, but even after 2 years of hiatus, they still received a lot of attention. They still have a lot of Spotify monthly listeners, a lot of views on V Live, TikTok, etc. Maybe they lost some hype since they had no comeback for a long period. Blackpink have a very loyal fan base as well. I don't think they'll lose popularity except if the new comeback really disappoint blanks. I think some people's left either because of the lack of content or because some fans simply moved on. Next unpopular opinion. And this one I know a lot of people will disagree, but JYP is actually a good performer. Beside all the jokes we make about him, and the fact he is the PDG of a very popular agency, I think JYP is entertaining to watch on stage. Despite being 50 years old, he has a high energy and genuinely seems to love being on stage and making a good performance for the audience. Even though he tends to be cringy, we have to admit that he's super entertaining for many reasons. He's also a good dancer, and speaking about dancer, let's move on to the next opinion. Shotaro has the potential to become the best dancer in NCT, since NCT have so many good dancers. Between Taeyong, Yuta, Jisung or Ten, it can be also a very debatable subject. But Shotaro's skills are pretty insane. He have a really control over his body and he's really fluid when dancing. His solo dance project honestly were amazing and he proved that he is really good at expressing himself through dancing. Just hope we get to see more diversity of dance from him and that SM Entertainment give him more dance project in the future. Let's finally move on with my last unpopular opinion, which I'm not really sure if it's unpopular, but Rosé on the Ground was one of the best Blackpink solo. Yet again, it's really about personal taste. But I really loved the song. I think with this solo we got to see many side of her life. In this song she shows the fact she never gave up for her dream, despite how much she had sacrificed to get where she is today. For a debut solo, it's a good idea to focus on showing yourself more than anything to the public, and she successfully did it with On the Ground. But it's only my opinion. Anyway guys, it's the end of this video. If you watched this till the end, then thank you very much, and see you later for another kind of content. Bye guys.
I need more than love.